Swansea 0-4 Manchester United, Bailey, Lukaku, Pogba and Marshall net for Red Devils. Swansea v Manchester United, Romelu Lukaku netted again in the Premier League. He guided Porto to the league crown in his second season, twice won the Premier League in his second season of 2 spells at Chelsea, and enjoyed the fruits of title success in his second season in both Italy with Inter Milan and then in Spain at Real Madrid. And what are the odds on the special one doing it again, as Manchester United head the table with a gobsmacking 8 goals scored and none conceded? And with Leicester, Stoke, Everton, Southampton and Crystal Palace to come in their next 5 fixtures, they could be out of sight come the start of October. Swansea were ripped apart in 4 glorious minutes that brought memories of the great, entertaining United sides flooding back. Romelu Lukaku, so effective in last Sunday's opener against West Ham, got his third in 2 starts after 80 minutes with a cracking finish to open the floodgates. Paul Pogba clipped Henrik Mkhitaryan's slide rule pass over Łukasz Fabianski, and then the second most expensive player in the world laid one on a plate for France teammate, sub Anthony Martial. 3 goals in 4 heartbreaking minutes past the toothless Swans, who have to bring in fresh blood before the transfer window slams shut next week. You cannot let your driving inspiration move on without finding a replacement, and the £45 million they got from Everton for Gylfi Sigurdsson is already looking more like a booby prize rather than the hoped-for jackpot. Swans boss Paul Clement said, "We need more quality players to come in because we need to be competitive this year. The necessity is there, it's clear we need to do business." Mourinho, who sometimes had a face like thunder, said, "The reality was it was 1-0 after 75 minutes and the result is open. Then we let the horses run freely. There was happiness in our play, there was no need to close the door. I felt in control, and if you had a chance to look at my body language I think you could see that. I always felt the game was under control, I always felt very confident, always felt the team winning 1-0 and not having to defend the result. The team is looking confident, and in both matches we were winning 1-0 at halftime, but in the second half we were looking like we had to keep a clean sheet to win the match. We were always looking like scoring more goals. We have players on the bench of great quality. It's easy for me to make decisions, it's easy for me to make changes. They make the manager look even better, and I thank all of them for their fantastic attitudes, even the ones who are not selected." Mourinho saw his side take time to get into their stride, and when Clement took off central defender Kyle Bardley with almost 25 minutes left it was only 1-0. Manchester United hit 4 again at the Liberty Stadium. Clement said, "I don't want to be happy to lose 1-0 at home, I wanted to make some offensive changes. After the second goal we played right into their strengths, they hit us on the counter-attack. United had made the initial breakthrough at an important time." The 4th official was fiddling with his electronic board, tapping in just 1 minute of stoppage time when the Swans gave away a corner. Alfie Mawson stood off as Pogba, anonymous for most of the first half but more like an £89 million bargain in the second, soared to meet the sender with a powerful header that Fabianski superbly touched onto the bar. United defender Eric Bailey was quickest to react, poking the ball over the line for his first ever league goal. It was a cruel blow for the Swans, who had, if anything, looked the more likely to grab the opening goal despite being under the cosh for most of a half in which both sides hit the bar. Phil Jones dented the woodwork from the Juan Mata free kick after Jordan foxed David De Gea at his near post before his shot glanced off the frame of the goal. The Welsh outfit must also be regretting the summer cycling spill that has ruled out last season's top scorer Fernando Llorente. While he has resumed training after breaking his arm, the striker was not fit enough to be on the bench. And with Sigurdsson no longer available after his big money switch to Goodison, the Swans were lacking the deadly touch of the duo who scored 24 of their 45 league goals last season. The Spaniard, in particular, would have made more of a pinpoint free kick by Roque Mesa that left Mawson with a clear sight of goal. Wing-back Martin Olsson began to get some joy down the left and laid on 2 golden chances for Tammy Abraham to open his Premier League account. The on-loan Chelsea teenager, who was Bristol City's leading scorer last season with 23, climbed unmarked in the area but saw his header sail over the top. And then he was only a foot or so away from latching onto another cross service that would have been a godsend to the missing Llorente. Pogba said, "We are more confident, we know each other more. Now is the second year. The first year we had the first year of the manager and he changed the team. It wasn't easy but we still won trophies. This season we are more confident. Everybody knows each other and we work for each other and it's easier. We had a very good result, 4-0 again, a clean sheet. We hope we can carry on like this." Pogba could have been sent off at 0-0 when he escaped a second yellow for a similar foul to one which he had been booked for. He added, "The second one, no. The first one is a yellow card." "The second one I wasn't worried, for me it wasn't a foul." Mkhitaryan said, "It was a tough game, especially in the first half because they were playing with 5 defenders, but we were patient and we did what we had to do. The second half became much easier because they were